message. I won't keep you long. I just want to tell you that when they leave you, let them go. Don't chase them. Don't follow behind them. Don't text them. Don't call asking why. Let them go. It is pivotal that you let them go so you can grow into what you're supposed to be. For instance, if you ask for a new living room suit, but you never moved the old one out of the way, you'll never receive the new one. You've asked God for things in your life that you will not be able to receive unless you let those people go. So understand, it's all a part of the plan. Let them go. Just got a quick message. I won't keep you long. I just want to tell you that when they leave you, let them go. Don't chase them. Don't follow behind them. Don't text them. Don't call asking why. Let them go. It is pivotal that you let them go so you can grow into what you're supposed to be. Some of y'all need to thank God for separation. You are in a season right now where you've been separated from certain people. People that you thought were your friends, family, spouses, maybe you lost jobs, things that you thought would be around forever, you've been separated from. And you've been depressed. And you've been lonely.
What to do, everyday people?
Is remixing your life. He's remixing some things in your life. And it's going to take separation. It's going to take being lonely. It's going to take endurance to get through learning how to deal with things just yourself. Some of y'all do not know how to be by yourself. You don't know how to be alone. Every time that you're going through something, you feel like you have to lean on somebody else. God wants you just to lean on Him right now.
Lean on Him.
Take this time out to learn who you really are. Some of y'all been following behind people for so long, you don't even know who you are anymore.
You don't know who you
look
are.
In the mirror, you don't recognize yourself.
You don't recognize yourself.
You're in a season of separation.
Season of separation.
Because He's getting ready to do some things for you.
He's about to do some things to you.
But you have to go through this
Pass
right
the
now
offering
in order to get where you gotta go.
Pass me not, O gentle Savior, hear my humble cry, while on others thou art calling. Do not pass me by. Hit the Cashapp, you lousy. Hit the like button. What it do, everyday people, man? Y'all way up in this thing, man. Y'all heard the boy. Bro was preaching. Okay? He was preaching. I had to bust out with the Pass Me Not song. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all had y'all shots ready. I don't usually bust out that song so early, but today. What's up, everybody, everyday people, man? Let's get into this thing. I want to tell you this cigar I've been smoking on. It's called the Bourbon Cigar. They got a coordination on there because you got to coordinate. Okay? You got to coordinate. We're going to get into it. Make sure y'all come in and hit the like button. We finna get started. Yep. Let's listen to him preach one more time while I light this cigar.
Some of y'all need to thank God for separation. You are in a season right now where you've been separated from certain people. People that you thought were your friends, family, spouses, maybe you lost jobs, things that you thought would be around forever. You've been separated from. And you've been depressed. And you've been lonely. But God is remixing your life. He's remixing some things in your life. And it's going to take separation. It's going to take being lonely. It's gonna take endurance to get through learning
You're
how to deal with
tripping
things
now.
just yourself.
You
Some of y'all
want
do not know
me
how to be by
to
yourself.
give them the chronic
You don't know how to be
and
alone.
all that stuff
Every
too.
time that you're going through something, you feel like you have to lean on somebody else. God wants you just to lean on Him right now.
Amen.
Take this time out to learn who you really are.
Hit
Some
that
of
like
y'all been
button.
following behind people for so long, you don't even know who you are anymore. You look in the mirror, you don't recognize yourself. You're in a season of separation. Thank God for it.
Amen.
Because He's getting ready to do some things for you that you never thought He would do.
Powerful.
But you have to go through this right now in order to get where you got to go. Story time how my wife for 10 years drained me for all my money and left me paralyzed. Now, this is going to be a long story because this went on over a 10-year stretch, but I'll try to condense it as much as I can. So back in 2009, I was on Facebook scrolling and I seen this young lady that was attractive. I knew her, but I didn't know her.
You recording on an Android looking at it?
She lived in the town right next over to me, but you know, from going to school and stuff, you kind of see people in passing. So I knew I was in a relationship at the time. So I ain't gonna lie, I jumped in the DM anyway. And we talked a little bit, but we couldn't do anything. Like I said, I was in a relationship. So it just was conversation, nothing sexual, never did anything. That was it. Lasted about a month just talking. So I went on with my life and I actually married the lady that I was talking to, you know, when I met her. So we got married. That marriage only lasted about a year and some change.
Yeah,
We split up. And when we split up, I kept thinking about the girl that I was talking to that didn't go anywhere. Like, I wonder where she's at. I wonder, maybe I was meant to be with her because we were getting along really well. So I searched on Facebook. I found her and I sent her a message. I reached out. I said, hey, you know, how you doing? You know, I don't know if you remember me. We were talking a few years back. And, you know, I was just seeing if you were single because I'm single now. She was single. We started talking. And like 2 days later, she invited me over to her house. So from day one, this is when I knew something. I should have knew something was up. So I pull up to our apartment. I'm on the phone with her like, hey, I'm outside. Which apartment are you in? So this guy comes outside. He didn't know me from a can of paint. He said, he just points to our door. He said, that's the person you're looking for. Now, how do you even know who I'm there to look for? So let me know later on, like, a lot of guys must come over here. Like, I put two and two together later because how do you just know when I pull up, she's not outside looking for me. I'm just on the phone with somebody and I said, which apartment are you? And he points to her apartment. So I go inside, you know, she's still beautiful as the last time I had seen her. Go in, we're talking, small conversation, but it was pretty good.
She a ho.
Everything's going well. I stayed over there for a few hours, left the next day. I left early in the morning because I actually fell asleep on her chair. We didn't do anything. Fell asleep on her chair, left early in the morning. But I went home thinking like, hey, it's a pretty good kid. So for days and days after that, you know, weeks, we were pretty much together every day. Every day I was going to pick her up from work, pick her daughter up from daycare. We were together. Everything was going perfectly. And this is exactly what I needed after coming out of a pretty bad marriage that I was just cheated on. Even though it only lasted a year, you know, she cheated on me in that relationship. So everything's going good. But let's fast forward.
Didn't he cheat?
Because I met this girl in October. I started talking to her in October. Let's fast forward to December. I had a son from that previous marriage. So I was doing some Christmas shopping. She's with me. And we're walking around. I look back. She's just crying. I'm like, what's wrong with you? She was like, well, it's Christmas time. And I'm sad because I see you're in here buying all this stuff for your daughter. I don't have anything for buying all this stuff for your son. I don't have any money to buy my daughter anything for Christmas. Mind you, we just started talking in October. It is December. I still said, you know what, don't worry, I got you. Bought her daughter's Christmas. Everything. Actually bought her daughter more stuff from Christmas than I even bought my own son. So I did that. Didn't feel no type of way. She was very grateful. That was in December. Like I said, 3 months in, I bought your daughter's whole Christmas. I don't know what your baby daddy doing, but I didn't question it. Bought it. Alright, so everything's smooth. That's December. We're going to the new year. Her daughter's birthday is in February. Valentine's Day is in February. Her daughter's birthday is February 15th, and Valentine's Day is the day before. Valentine's Day come, I get this girl 2 dozen roses, a designer purse. I bought her daughter a Nintendo DS. I bought her mom a dozen roses too. I was just going all out for these people. Cause oh yeah, as this story goes, you'll see Mama is in this too. Mama was a gold digger too. So I bought this stuff, and now the relationship is going extremely smooth. We're going on trips, going out of town to the beach. We're doing a lot of stuff together. My dad tells me one day, hey, I know you like my daughter, but don't go broke chasing behind her. I should have listened. So I'll splurge on this girl. Anything she's asking for, I'm doing it. And mind you, a couple months into this thing, I'm noticing my money's starting to look funny because I'm spending so much on her. She gets an eviction notice. And what do? She has a job, mind you. This girl works 2 jobs, but never has any money. I paid the eviction notice for her. Didn't pay my car payment. Brand new Mustang I got. My car gets repoed. Now this is like in March. Just met you in October. I started losing everything with this girl. I get my car out of repo though. Get it out. Just to turn around and lose it again a couple months later. Trying to help this girl. She suggests, hey look, we should just move in together. Things will be easier. We split the bills, blah, blah, blah. So we move in together. We think, we said we're going to split the bills. It really wasn't the case. I really was paying all of the bills. But I'm like, as a man, as a provider, I'm not tripping. I'm paying the bills. This is actually in April. Like, April, we're living together. My birthday is April 12th. This was the first huge red flag that I should have left this situation. So it's my birthday. I get off work early. I go to the mall. I get me an outfit, some shoes, because I'm going out that evening. Me, her, and my best friend and his girlfriend. We're going out. So I get home. I take my shower, put my clothes on. She comes home. And she's like, you went and bought new clothes? I said, yeah. And she was like, you didn't get me anything? Mind you, it's my birthday. She says, you didn't get me anything? I was like, no. I just got me something to wear. She's like, I don't know what I'm going to wear then. So she's pissed off. And this is the first time I actually see the side of her. So I'm like, we got plenty of clothes, like I said, I buy her stuff all the time. So I'm trying to help her pick something out. She's like, no, it isn't new. She's like, you know what? I'm not going to go. Don't worry about it. You just go and have fun. Knowing, how am I going to go somewhere on my birthday by myself and my friend and his girlfriend? I'm the third wheel on my birthday. She knows if she doesn't go, basically it's not happening. So I'm like, why would you do this? Like, come on, just make the best of it. You already haven't got me anything for my birthday. No gift. I'm already paying for the whole day. And you still act crazy. So she jumps up and swings on me. Out of nowhere. She's going crazy. Like, I'm just trying to hold this girl down. And it's my birthday. I leave out the apartment. I leave. Go and call my homeboy, tell him, look, I can't do it. I had something that came up, and I won't be going out.
A blackout.
I eventually did go back home to the apartment. She tried to apologize, but at that point, the day was ruined, and I'm thinking now, maybe this is not who I thought I was talking to. Maybe this person is somebody completely different. I think later on that evening, me and her did go get something to eat, but the whole day was just ruined. So once this happens, I'm kind of, like I said, I'm kind of took back a little bit. Fast forward to maybe, I don't know, let's say June. Her baby daddy's mother had gotten sick and was in the hospital and was, not doing well. So she wanted to take her daughter to go see her grandmother while she was in the hospital before she passed. Was cool with it. She takes her to see the grandmother, and this is like 2 in the afternoon. 5 in the evening, she's not back. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, she's not home. She comes in about 11 at night, And, you know, she's just telling me how the woman isn't doing good, and how she sat around with his family for a while, and she came home. Well, that's not what really happened. Stay tuned for part 2 as I let you know what really went on that night and how things really started to get out of hand. Alright, so this is part 2, how I was married to the devil, she left me broke, and when I was paralyzed.
Damn.
So, back with the last story, I was letting you guys know that she said she was going to the hospital to see her baby daddy's mother who's passing away. They shared a child together, so she took the child there to see her grandmother. Now, she left 2 in the afternoon. She got back like 11 at night. Now, the hospital was out of town. I'll give you that, but like 45 minutes out of town, not 7 hours, 9 hours away. You should be coming home this late. So she comes in, we talk a little bit, she lays down. The next day, I pick her daughter up from daycare. Her daughter says, me, mommy, and daddy went out to eat last night. I was like, okay, what do you mean? I thought y'all were just at the hospital. I said, we were at the hospital, but when we left, we went to a restaurant and daddy came with his brother. I said, okay. She said, yeah, and mommy and daddy sat together, and me and my uncle sat together. I was like, oh, okay. And then she said, then after that, we took daddy home. I said, okay. She said, yeah, we took him home. I said, then what'd y'all do? She said, I don't know, because I fell asleep. And when I woke up, we were getting back in the car. I was like, what do you mean? She's like, yeah, when we took him home, I fell asleep, and then we were getting back in the car, which indicates to me that she went inside the house with her baby. I'm heated, pissed off. She comes home from work, asks her daddy, she says, yeah, we went out to eat. I didn't even know they were coming over there. He sat on my side of the table. That was it. I did take him home because everybody else stayed out of town, and I was the only person that was going in the direction of his home, so I did drop him off. That was it, nothing more, nothing less. It had to be more because you lied about it from the beginning and didn't even tell me that it happened. So now I'm already looking at you. So you didn't physically put your hands on me. Show me how spoiled you are. And now you possibly cheated on me with your baby daddy. This is all now by June. We ain't even talking a year yet. I was stuck by this girl's side. So we're paying, you know, the rent here in this apartment, and she decides she wants to go to a bigger home. So we moved to a bigger place. Mind you, I shouldn't move to a bigger place because I'm already only one paying the bills here. But we move into a bigger home, like a town over, and this is when things really start to get crazy. We're living here. At first, you know, everything's going all right, but then she started getting sick, throwing up, vomiting. Come to find out, she's pregnant. Can't lie. At first, I'm very excited the fact that she's pregnant and that we got a child on the way.
By her baby daddy.
But she's only pregnant for a few weeks before she starts having a miscarriage. So we go to the hospital because we're thinking she's having a miscarriage, and they say, we think so, but we can't be 100% sure. They ran some tests, and they was like, we're going to call you tomorrow and let you know. They did call and say that she was having a miscarriage. She had to come in for a procedure to, you know, get the baby out. Tough time for both of us. But in that process, she started, she was going through a lot, but she was spazzing. She would get angry and throw knives at me. She would get angry and throw like canned goods at me. There were holes in the walls where she would try to beat down the door to get in to kill me because she was just so angry about the smallest things. It could be, hey, what do you want to eat tonight? And she doesn't know. So she's losing her mind, going crazy. I was thinking, okay, maybe this is hormonal. Maybe it's got something to do with her hormones, having a miscarriage, having a baby. I don't know. So once again, I stayed. Even going through all of the physical abuse, I still stayed. Fast forward a couple months later, when 2014 at this point. A couple months later, this house that we're living in is becoming too much, and I'm letting her know, hey, this is too much for me. I can't afford it. She's not working still. She lost her job. We ended up losing this house. We have to move to my mother's house now because we're homeless basically. We're moving with my mom. My mom ends up getting sick, real sick. She got sick in like July of this year, of that year in particular, and she passed away in August. So, but I'm telling you that to tell you this what happened on the day that my mother passed away. Again, red flag. My mother, let me go back. We were engaged at this point. Me and her got engaged. Because she was like, she doesn't want to date just to date. If we're not dating to head to a marriage, she don't want to do it. Asked her to marry me, she says yes, boom. We're planning this wedding, have been pushing it back. Pushing it back because there were so many red flags and I was terrified. Anyway, my mother actually died on the day that I was supposed to get married on.
Damn.
The whole time my mother was in the hospital, she was very disrespectful. My wife was. She didn't want to go to the hospital. She didn't want to sit there. She didn't want, mind you, I'm the only child. My mother's dying, so of course I want to be there by her side. But she wasn't hearing it. She didn't want to do it. The day my mother died, I got a phone call at my house, and it was my grandmother telling my mother passed away. My wife was in the other room doing her daughter's hair. I walked out. I said, "Hey, my mom just died. I got to go to the hospital." She was like, "Okay, give me about 15, 20 minutes. We can go. Let me get finished doing my daughter's hair." I'm like, I don't want to wait. My mom just died. I want to go to the hospital. She jumps up, screaming and cursing. "You act like everything always about you." My mother just died. This is about me. Okay? I go out to the car, and she's walking behind me, and she gets in the back seat, and she was like, "You stupid bitch. My mother hasn't been dead 30 minutes, and I'm getting verbally abused." I got up, opened the back door, told her to get out of the car, and I left. Told her when I got home, she does not need to be there. When I got back home, of course, she was still there. Okay? So, this was August 24th, 2014. She tells me like a couple days later or after the funeral, "Hey, what are we going to do about the marriage? I still want to get married." Me being very vulnerable. Only child. Just lost my mom. She was, my dad wasn't in the household. I said, okay, I don't want to be alone.
Red flags.
I want to be with this person because it was the only normal thing I knew at the time. So, September 13th, we got married. My mom had only been dead for less than a month. We get married. As soon as we get married, less than a week later, she tells me, "I made a mistake. I shouldn't have married you. I don't think I'm cut out for marriage." Now, mind you, I just lost my mom. Mind you, I'm going through the grieving process. I should be excited about being married. And now, the one person I think I'm going to have in my life forever tells me that she made a mistake and she shouldn't have married me. Until the insurance money came. When the insurance money came, she was happy to be married. Excited to be married. And me being the fool I am, I spoiled her, bought her whatever she wanted, ran through this insurance money on her.
Damn.
When they were in the mall, and I was like, I just know she was just picking up stuff. I said, "Are you even looking at the prices on this stuff?" She threw all the stuff down the middle of the mall, started going crazy, and telling me she won't get nothing, she won't do nothing. Then she's literally screaming, storms out, doing all this over my mama insurance money. We get home, she's still going crazy. Imagine we living in my mom's old house, because I tell you, we moved in when we lost our place. Starts busting out the windows of my mother's house. I put her outside. I call her dad, like, "Hey, you need to come get your daughter."
He gonna, "I told you, stupid."
"Nope, that's your wife now." Next thing I know, the front door gets kicked open. Boom! She's standing in the doorway with a big piece of glass in her hand from the window. Stay tuned to part 3. Let's see what happened to me next. Okay, part 3.
Do we need to know?
And everything I went
Take
through.
us out the group chat.
So the door kicks open. She's standing in the doorway with a piece of glass. It's raining outside. So her hair is just over her face. She looking like a serial killer for real. I'm like, hey, calm down, chill out. Like, we don't need this to go left. She tries to stab me with the glass. I grab her wrist. Somehow I get the glass out of her hand, throw it outside the door. At that point, I tell her to pack all her belongings. You gotta go. She falls to her knees. She's crying, saying how sorry she is. She's just depressed. She's going through so much stuff. And I'm like, what am I putting you through? Like, I'm literally the most supportive person in the world. I listen to all your problems. I do anything you ask me to do. I cater to you, basically. All while getting disrespected all the time. Like, what are you down about? But she sits there and she cries and she lays her head on my shoulder and she cries and cries and cries. And eventually, like always, I believe her. I forgive her. And she stays. I'm going to start fast forwarding way ahead now because we were together for 13 years.
Damn.
Married for 10. So let me kind of fast forward. So we had our first daughter in October 2015. The whole entire pregnancy, she told me how much she hated me. She couldn't stand me. She wanted me to die. She don't know why I was alive. I was worthless. The whole entire pregnancy. Of course, she tried to say it was her hormones, and then afterwards when she did it, of course, she tried to say it was postpartum. Y'all, I got so depressed that I was actually going to kill myself. I don't know if I could say that here, but I was going to hurt myself. And I got up one night to do it. And I was walking down the hall to go to the garage, and I just happened to look in my daughter's room, and she was just sitting up in her crib. That was the only thing that stopped me, because I knew I didn't want her to go through that pain of losing a parent. Fast forward to March 2017, we have our second daughter. We have 2 girls now. So anybody who knows, when you have kids, we already had basically, her daughter, now we have 2 kids, 3 kids. You cannot live like you used to live. Your means have to come down. Yet this girl was still asking for designer bags, wanting to go on trips, asking to get, cars, you name it. She was just asking for a lot. And me, being the man I am, I'm trying to provide and do anything she asks me. She works up the nerve one day to ask me to get her a $10,000 BBL surgery. Yep.
You did it.
And I know. God damn. Looking at it now, it was foolish. But I really think that her family worked witchcraft. I really feel like they had something on it. I had readings.
Now she throwing that ass for somebody else.
Telling me that someone close to me had something on me that was controlling me. And I really feel like a family, because I was just not myself. I could not shake this girl for nothing, no matter how bad she did stuff. And then she called herself working with witchcraft herself. She would say that she was told that she was gifted, and she would, she used tarot cards, but she would think she could do candle spells and stuff like that too. So I think she did something, because I have been with people before, but never have I been in a hole like that before in my life. Okay, so she gets the BBL surgery. I get her a car. We're living in her dream house. Anything you can ask for. But this girl literally will wake up every morning, because now she's working. She wake up every morning, 6 o'clock on her way to work, and send me a text message telling me how much she hated me, how much she couldn't stand me, and she wanted me to die. And she would say, I swear to God I hate you. I swear to God I want you to die. You make me sick. And I'm like, what is this for? Because I can't stand you. But would not leave me for nothing. I remember one incident where she would come downstairs and she would throw a belt at me and say, hang yourself, kill yourself and go be with your mama. She'd leave pills out on the table and say, take an overdose. I want you to die. Constantly. So imagine going through this for like 10 years. Someone telling you they hate you, you're worthless, you're nothing, they want you to die. And they're telling you this stuff in front of your kids. She's calling me a female body part. in front of my kids. She's calling me a female dog in front of my kids. And I'm paraphrasing this because of TikTok, of course, but my mental was gone. I really was the most depressed I'd ever been in my life because I could not understand why someone I loved so much hated me, and I did so much for them. So now I'm gonna head to the point where I started getting sick. Well, it's out of nowhere. One day in like July, I wake up. I don't feel right. Feel real lightheaded. I tell her, "Hey, I need to go to the hospital." She sighs. "Oh my God, I gotta go to work." Blah blah. I'm like, y'all could be dying. I really feel bad. Can you please take me to the emergency room? We get to the emergency room. My blood pressure is like 200 and something. The top number is extremely high. And they're like, whoa, for you to be this young, like your blood pressure is outrageous. They began to tell me that I may just be extremely stressed, and I was going through all the things I was going through. But they gave me some medication. I leave, and I go and buy my medicine. I'm on the medicine now. My body has an allergic reaction to this medicine. And like I'm having seizures. And my stomach is up and down, up and down, up and down. I'm dry heaving. And I'm telling her, please take me to the hospital. Take me back to the hospital. It's like 2 weeks later. Go to the hospital. I can't stop vomiting. Once there's no more vomit, I'm just dry heaving everywhere. Like I'm really feel like I'm dying. I'm in the hospital bed. I look up at her. She's staring at me, smiling. Smiling, like she's getting joy of seeing me go through it. I told her to leave.
She had something on him.
She didn't leave. She's like, what? I'm not doing anything. Like, you're smiling at me right now. Most people would be concerned that their husband's about to die. She could care less. I get out of the hospital. The only thing they did was give me some medicine for nausea. From July,
she poisoned him,
to September, I was going through that same process every day. The dry heaving, can't throw up, but so much. And I can't work. I'm laying on the floor. I can't even lay in bed. I'm laying on the floor, face down. She would come in the room, step over my body, not even ask me if I'm okay, nothing. This went on for days, and months and months and months. And she still wanted me to take care of my kids. She still wanted me to cook, clean, get my kids ready for school, and get ready to go to bed. While she just was on Facebook all day, didn't pay me any mind, and could care less. Around this point, I start feeling a different sensation with my body, where my legs and feet began to get numb, and I couldn't really feel them. It began to spread up to my knees and thigh area, and I would have to literally pick my leg up with my arms to move it. I could not walk without a cane, and it was getting worse. I would ask to go to the hospital and take me back to the doctor. She said, give it some time, you'll be okay. I didn't go back to the doctor for a while. She began leaving me home all the time, alone. If I asked, hey, can I go here, can I go there, she wouldn't let me go with her. I wasn't eating. I went from 230 pounds to 189 pounds. She wouldn't bring me food home, but she would go out and eat all day, hang out with her friends, come home, wouldn't bring me anything. I'm going days without eating. I'm really, really, really feeling like I'm about to die at this point. Part 4 and the final part is coming up. Part 4, story time, and the final part. So we're at the point where I'm extremely sick and she's leaving me home. She's not feeding me. I'm laying in the middle of the floor every single day, and she's stepping over my body and not even asking me, am I? Again, my legs, I can barely move them at this point. They're very heavy, and I don't know what's going on. Come to find out, I had inflammation that went around my spine, and it was making it difficult for me to walk. So I'm basically temporarily paralyzed until the inflammation goes away. To this day, I'm still struggling with it, can barely walk, using a cane, and still haven't been able to get back to work yet. But let's keep the story going. So remember I said she would never let me go with her places. She was out doing things. And one day my daughter told me, she said, Daddy, we're getting ready to move. And I said, no, we're not. I said, yes, we are. We went and looked at an apartment today. I'm thinking, apartment? I don't know anything about this. You know, I don't even mention it to my wife at the time. A couple days later, I heard it again from my other daughter. So I'm like, all right, let me ask her. So I say, well, are you getting ready to move, or we getting ready to move someplace? And she says, no, not. I'm just looking for a place for my sister. It's not for me. You know, that's it. My sister's getting ready to come back home. I'm trying to find a place for her to stay. So I don't think anything about it. So again, I'm unable to lay in the bed. I'm laying on the floor. I'm laying on a chair, anywhere. I'm sick. I'm in a terrible spot, and I'm always home by myself. Well, one day she comes in and she tells me, she says, you know, I filed for a divorce. I'm like, okay. I'm okay with a divorce. But why now? Why now are you asking for a divorce? I haven't done anything wrong. If anything, I should have been asking for the divorce. She began to go on to tell me how I'm unable to provide and take care of my family now. And I'm not doing it. And she's tired of taking care of the family by herself. I'm paralyzed. I'm very, very sick. And you're coming to me talking about how you're mad that I'm unable to provide the lifestyle that you're used to. Fast forward a week or two later, she's packing her stuff. And of course, she's actually moving out like the kid said she was. She takes my kids. She leaves. She takes everything, basically. Leaves me in an abandoned home with nothing. Just me. No food, no help, no transportation, nothing. I moved back home with my grandmother, who's 78 years old, and I currently sleep on her chair. I'm going through the divorce process as we speak. When she left, she cleaned out the bank account. She took furniture, TVs, everything. Even things I had in storage, she went and she took and left me with nothing. I came here to my grandmother's with the clothes on my back, starting completely over. I have talked to her due to the fact that we have kids. She still tells me she hates me every day. She can't stand me. And I'm alive for no reason. She doesn't understand why God still has me alive. I say all that to say I'm appreciative of the separation. I'm glad it's over. The message is for this. It's for you guys. If you see red flags at the beginning, don't hold on. I held on way too long. Just because I didn't want to be alone. Just because I was used to certain things and I thought people could change. I hope this story time helped you guys out and you got something from it. Peace. What's going on, y'all? I'm here to give an update on my story time and answer some of the questions that I've been getting. One of the main questions I keep getting is why did I stay so long? Like I said, newlyweds, mother had just died, only child. Really the only family I really knew. I was trying to make it work. Next question is people telling me I need to leave. We are divorcing right now, so we're not currently together anyway. And the last question I keep getting is, do I think she was trying to poison me? I don't know, maybe, but she was barely feeding me as it was. So if anything, she was trying to starve me. So just want to say thank you to everybody that's giving me the support. All of the inboxes I've been getting, I appreciate it. Thank you guys. It is motivation to keep going strong. I love you all. Keep following me for more.
Yeah, man.
Some of y'all need to thank God for separation. You are in a season right now where you've been separated from certain people. People that you thought were your friends, family, spouses, maybe you lost jobs, things that you thought would be around forever, you've been separated from. And you've been depressed. And you've been lonely. But God is remixing your life. He's remixing some things in your life. And it's going to take separation. It's going to take being lonely. It's going to take endurance to get through learning how to deal with things just yourself. Some of y'all do not know how to be by yourself. You don't know how to be alone. Every time that you're going through something, you feel like you have to lean on somebody else. God wants you just to lean on him right now. Take this time out to learn who you really are. Some of y'all been following behind people for so long, you don't even know who you are anymore. You look in the mirror, you don't recognize yourself. You're in a season of separation. Thank God for it. Because he's getting ready to do some things for you that you never thought he would do. But you have to go through this right now in order to get where you gotta go.
Boy, everyday people, man, if this fool didn't take his own advice, Lord, I was just like, oh, let me tell y'all something. If somebody's family member say some wild shit about them, listen. I made that mistake once before, and I did not listen. I'm telling you what. They are who the family says they are. Okay? Anyway, we got the Tell Us Why You're Mad live call-in link. If you got something to say about this story, you want to share your own story, please feel free to call in. I'm going to leave the chat open for a little bit. We're going to take a call, but I want to give my little synopsis on this. You know, I genuinely feel bad that he went through this, but bro, you 100% got hit with every red flag, yellow flag, the goal post. The referee gave you a flag. He put you in a penalty box, and you still took this woman back. Okay? You took this. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. I welcome everyday people. Thanks to everybody who caught the live and caught this story. Man, it was traumatizing. I ain't gonna lie, man. When he said, "Oh," she asked for a BBL, and my heart just sank. I was like, this nigga didn't. Tell me he didn't. He said, I did it. Oh, man, I must have lost it. Like, bro, are you serious? Are you serious? Right after that, then I got a car. Oh, what? She can't even sit down on that booty. Now I got to see what she look like. Because now you got this devil out there looking good with an ass and titties, okay? The devil out there looking good for somebody else. You know, $10,000 BBL. Now look at her. See, that's why I ain't buying you chicks nothing. If my wife got a flat butt, well, goddamn it, she just gonna have a flat butt. Because if she leave me, she taking that flat ass with her. Okay? Ain't no way I'm putting a BBL in the budget, okay? Okay. Simping on a whole nother level, you hear me? Ooh, wait. Yeah, this made me nervous, man. I don't know what you chicks out there got going on. Where is he at? Ooh, make sure you know. Warn anybody out here, wherever he at, warn anybody for a crazy chick with a BBL who just always wants stuff. She got 3 kids, approximately 3 kids. 2 kids. Because Lord have mercy. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. You know what? After my first repossession, I would have been like, look, we got to chill out on this. Second repossession, fooled me once. Shame on you. Fooled me twice. Fool, you can't get fooled again with your goofy ass. Let's get this call.
What's up?
To accept, press 1.
What it do, everyday people, man? Who am I speaking with?
But what's up, bro? This Blaze, man. I just got in contact with your channel like a couple weeks ago, man.
For sure. Appreciate you tuning in, brother. Tell us why you
Hey,
mad, big dog.
no, listen. You already said it. I want to see what the bitch looks like too. I mean, excuse my friend.
She got to be bad. Woo.
She gotta be, bro. She gotta be, man. She gotta
Man,
be, man.
now she out there with a BBL.
Taking
And
it, dropping it, and popping it for somebody else.
had this
She
man
just
thinking
used,
about her when he was married.
yeah, she just used them. That's all she did.
Mm, mm, mm. Man, you
Yeah, but
ever?
just know, man. Hey, just know, man. I'm new to the channel. I just caught wind of you a couple weeks ago, so I'll be tuning in. I'll be watching your shit every day. I'll be watching all the story times and shit, bro.
Hey, I appreciate it, brother. Appreciate you. You
Hey,
ever
man.
went through a situation like this? Where a woman had you caught up like this?
No, I was doing a little bit of tricking, but I wasn't tricking too much, you know. I ain't gonna let a bitch break me like that. Not
Man,
off my mama's insurance money. You know what I'm saying?
mama's insurance money is diabolical.
Yeah, yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy. Crazy.
It's okay
I
to
feel
trick a
sorry for
little
him.
bit, though. You know, I
Yeah,
mean, if you
I feel
like her,
sorry for him. I mean, she probably got him out of like 50 racks.
and hella bad credit.
Yeah,
It's just
exactly,
his credit shot.
exactly. But all right, man. Hey, nice talking to you, brother. I'm gonna let somebody else come up if they calling, man. Just know I'll be watching you. I'm one of the everyday people now, so you know what I'm saying.
Hey, for sure, Blaze, man. I appreciate you, brother.
Absolutely, I'm calling all the way from Kansas, Wichita, in the middle of the map, man.
Hey, man, shout out to Wichita, man. We right up the street, man. I mean, OKC.
Sweet.
Yeah,
Oh, goddamn, you is right around the corner. Okay,
yeah. So shout out to y'all,
okay.
man.
All right, man. You have a wonderful weekend, brother.
You too, brother.
All right, peace.
Man, shout out to Blaze, man, out of Wichita, man. That's what we talking about. We worldwide. You know what I'm saying? We are rolling down the plains. Shout out to the Sunflower State, okay? Um, yeah, man. Mama's insurance? Ew. Yeah, man. I would have been like, can we invest this? Like, what are we doing? You know what I mean? I think that's kind of wild, man. I think that's kind of wild that you would allow this. Um, you know, when she left, when she did me like that, you know, I, I don't like telling my business, but um, people don't understand what you're going through when when somebody's dying, and then they don't show you the right grieving. They just let you grieve. You know what I'm saying? And they don't. They feel like they don't console you enough, and you kind of want that, but like as a man, you be like, I can hold it down. I really don't need I don't need you all in my space. But then you want that, and then when you don't got nobody there to like give you that, you be like, you kind of feel some type of way. But then as a man, you can't really show your emotions. It's a bunch of men running around here holding in a bunch of emotions, losing a parent. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, as a man, you really taught to suppress those feelings, and it's not crazy that he's coming out and telling all this story because really that's bold to tell the truth how bad you was doing, like how you was getting. I don't even think you was getting done bad. I just think you was doing some stupid shit. You know, like she was doing you bad because she could. She just kept going. She didn't let up one bit. She did not let up. You know, at all. That's crazy. I just can't believe that. Um, man, yeah, like I said, I feel bad for him. Especially like him going through his sickness or whatever. He say she wasn't poisoning, but bro, I remember watching a movie back in the day, right? And it was a little kid that was sick, and the little kid just kept getting sick, right? And so I think the dad put a hidden camera in the daughter's room, right? And so the daughter died, right? And so they grieving, you know, all the family is over there or whatever. And oh no. The dad didn't do it. The kid put the hidden camera in there in the room. And then the kid died, right? So the kid put the tape somewhere for the I guess for anybody to see it. And so they was about to watch a movie to remember the family here because everybody died. And they played the damn tape. And the tape shows the mama going and pouring like some antifreeze in the girl's cereal and giving it to her. So the girl, the kid knew the mama was poisoning. Called her ass, and the whole family see this. I forgot what movie it was. It might have been like Poltergeist or something. I don't remember. It was back in the day. Was it The Sixth Sense? Yeah, it was Sixth Sense. Oh yeah, golly. Yeah, I was like, damn, that's crazy. Yeah, Sixth Sense. See, y'all know I ain't making that up. I was like, damn. Ooh wee. You know, people do some crazy stuff, man. And if she hated you like that, she wished you was dead. You know what I'm saying? You just bought that ass, and she over here she turn around and say, "I wish she was dead." Like, damn, did you even get to touch the ass, man, bro? Anyway, so yeah, man. Crazy situation, man. I hope none of y'all ever go through some stuff like this. Cause if y'all do, like, man, please remember this story time and be like, get out of there. It's not worth it. You know what I'm saying? No abuse, no verbal abuse, physical abuse, um, cheating. And at first, I was kind of like, bro, he got cheated on in the first relationship, but you was kind of cheating too. You know what I'm saying? Even having a conversation with a woman, she had to be fine for him to be thinking about it this whole time. And then you get over to the house, and the dude is like, "Oh, you looking for Trina? She live right there." I'm sorry if anybody in the chat's named Trina, but Trina just sound like a name that be getting down on brothers like this. Um, Trina ass be getting something. Anyway, yeah, man. You know, I kind of felt, that, the first wife cheated on him. And I know why she cheated on him, because he was simping in that relationship too. He was simping in that relationship too, you know what I mean? Um, so then I was like, he got with the chick, and let's take this next call.
To accept, press 1.
What it do, everyday people, man? Who am I speaking with?
This red bone goddess.
Hey, Redbone, how you doing this evening?
Man, this story, man.
Tell us why you mad. Come on, give it to us.
Man, first of all, when you see red flags, you know to stop and turn around. And the sad part about it is he didn't have a sibling to guide him through the situation. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And social media got a lot of people psyched out and tricked. And you can tell she didn't have much going on with herself because she wasn't even comfortable in her own body.
Mm-hmm.
And then she target a man that she know is only a child, So boom, I can run all over him.
Mm-hmm. She sure did. She
You know what I
read
mean?
him.
And then look, remember they moved in. The mama ended up getting sick. She might have wiped the mama out too to get the insurance money.
Mm. She had to
You
get the
know,
mama up out of there.
right? So she can be the head honcho in charge.
Mm-hmm.
These women are wicked, just like men as well. Because, like I said, social media make people think they can use magic and voodoo, and then when it backfire on them, and they get the bad end of the stick, now they coming up with every excuse.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm mad. You know why I'm mad?
Tell us
Cause
why you mad.
I got a brother right now with one of these wicked ass hoes, and he done took her from nothing to something. Now she's up a bracket. Now he ends up signing a life insurance, right?
Mm.
And after the life insurance signed, now all of a sudden, my brother running his business, healthy, everything. Now he's sick as a dog. He done had to get an amputee of his leg cut off, like all kind of like health issues and problems. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And me as a sister, I can't do anything about it because I was told to mind my business. So all I can do is watch and pray. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And while she driving around in his Rolls Royce and spending his money and going on trips and living her life, he laying there sick on a chair. Just like this dude. Can't even move. She crossing over him and all this.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Because all
Man.
you want is his money. That's all you want. You don't want him no more because now you think you better than everybody. You think you don't won the prize. Because once again, just like my mother, his mother passed away. After my mom passed away, then boom, all of this start happening.
Do she keep y'all away from your brother?
Yep. My brother ain't been out his house in 2 years, and he run his business from his home. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I said be careful when you dating these people, man, because people be having hidden agendas, and especially want to try to keep you away from your family members and stuff like that. You know? Like, I'm the only one he got. My mom, me and my mom take care of him. What? And I cook and try to take my brother food and stuff like that. He won't eat it. It's like she got some type of spell or something. I don't know what it is. But it's like when we get in each other's presence, we argue or fuss or, you know what I'm saying? Something happened where I stay away, like I'm not going over there because I don't want to argue with my brother. You know what I'm saying? My mom not here to be the referee anymore. So I try to keep as less as possible, you know. But guess what? I let her know. I let her know like this. One thing I know, God says high, he looks low. And remember, everything you do has a reaction. So you can think you getting by for the moment. That's it, and that's all. Because after that moment is up, it's gonna be your turn, sweetie. You might think you winning today, but you got tomorrow to look forward to. And I ain't gonna stop when it come to my brother. I'm gonna keep on fighting from my side with prayer,
Amen. That's
and
all
we
you
gonna
can
see.
do.
Yeah, and we gonna see who gonna win. Cause like I let her know, you messing with a anointed praying family, and you coming at with that witchcraft and all that wicked stuff. Who you think got more power? So she thinking she winning now, but in the end, guess what? Like I let her know, you can walk away today. And I'm going to be right in there taking care of my brother, arguing with him and all. Taking care of his tail to make sure he get back on his feet like the way he's supposed. What you supposed to do as a woman. You supposed to be nursing him back to health. But it shows who you are because he's still sick. So you're a sick, mentally individual.
Yeah, don't mess with God's children. That'll always come back on you.
Yes. And that's what his name represents. The shepherd of God. So she don't know what she messing with. But you keep yourself prayed up and you protect yourself and your children. Because like I said, they out here and they don't care what they do to get what they want.
Yeah, that's crazy. We're going to pray for your brother, though, because, man, he in one of these situations, man. And this, I didn't know it was that common, but, I guess I do know it's common because you got it in different ways. You got the men out here that be doing these to the women, and you got the women that's just catching these simps off guard and just taking them for everything they have. I mean, not to call your brother a simp, but he was probably giving her everything she wanted, and now she just don't give a damn about him, which is the worst. 'Cause you married me for
material gain. See, what it was is my brother seen a broken woman, and he built her up because he already was built. You see what I'm saying? And he tried to feed into her and pour into her, and she wasn't pouring anything back. You see what I'm saying? And then when you get up a notch in the level, you thinking you better than your own family and stuff like that. Instead of saying, look, I'm grateful to be where I am. Let me pull my family up too. Because my brother come from having. So he gave to her, share with her. But you can't share with everybody because some people are selfish. That's what that is. You know what I'm saying? And he trying to pull her up to us. And you know one thing, let me tell you what I told PJ. I said, sweetie, the only reason why you sitting at the table with me because my brother brought you here. Other than that, I don't mess with chicks like you. You a whore and I'm a goddess. We going two different directions. You can be bought. I can't. I don't work like that. You do. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But be grateful. And I love you because my brother loves you. I deal with you because my brother deal with you. But if he wasn't dealing with you, I wouldn't know a person like you. Because I'm 49 years old, PJ, and the same address I was born in, I still got today. Why? Because my family we come from having. You know, and I pour into other people because I show them how they can have too. You know what I'm saying? And then we run into people like that want what you have, want your lifestyle. They don't want you. They want what you have. And he don't see that because she got him blind for some reason. Yesterday, he was the man, and he was making the decisions and, you know, standing his role as the man in a relationship. Today, I don't know who he is because anything I ask him, he'll tell me, go ask her. Instead of say, well, we'll talk about it and we'll come back and talk to you. You know what I'm saying? Like he usually would do if I come with a decision or a business move. Now he'll say, go ask her. What?
Man, go look up Free Soul Lifted on TikTok. The name is in the hashtag, and send these videos to your brother and let him see what he can't see.
Okay, you said what you say?
His name is Free Soul Lifted. I'm gonna put it in the chat.
Hold on. You said free. Cause see, I'm not social media. You said free.
Free Soul Lifted.
Okay, got it.
That's a dude. His name on TikTok. Y'all send this out to y'all's family members who is being used and
Got it.
abused, and they don't see what's going on. So
I got it.
you gotta put them in somebody else's shoes
Yep.
for a moment,
Story. Yep. A
so
story.
they
So
can
he
get
can.
the.
Mhm.
So, well, thank
Yep.
you, Redbone, for giving us a call, and
All right.
I appreciate your support, and
I love you, and you keep doing what you're doing, 'cause you give me some laughs, cries, all kind of shit.
yeah, I didn't know how deep this one was gonna go, but woo wee, you
Right.
know.
Right. You
So,
be opening up doors. I be like, what the? Wait a minute. He
hmm
like telling it. I know this story.
hmm
You
yeah,
take care now and protect yourself and your family, man, at all costs. 'Cause they doing all kinds of stuff to us.
hmm yeah. Watch that food y'all eating, cause they getting us. You know.
Right. Right. You take care.
You too. Thank you, Redbone.
All right.
All right. Well, yeah, man. Everyday people, man. This was one of those ones, man. And that's our live. That's our story time, man. I hope y'all got a good. I don't know. Y'all got some good out of that one because that was pretty tough, man. It was pretty tough to watch, and I appreciate all y'all's love and support, man. Everyone who hit the like button, make sure if you didn't hit the like button, go ahead and hit the like button on the way out, man. Support the channel. Share this out to your friends. Tell them we got this crazy story on Everyday PJ's channel, man. And I'd like to thank you all again for tuning in to the live.